Welcome everyone to Bonifabcustom. Today we're going to be working on our Foundry furnace, and the first thing we want to do is take our burner out of the mold. Let's get right into it. So it came out pretty good out of the mold, and I did run it inside my kiln for about a few hours at about 400 degrees to melt out the crayons that were in there. And yeah, it didn't cast a couple of those holes, but we'll try this burner out regardless. So I'm going to start with making a backing for this, so the inlet tube, and I'm going to put a jet on there, and we're going to see if this little burner actually works first. Okay, so let's take a quick look at everything before I close it off with the sheet metal. So I have my exhaust up here, and I have this refractory. I'm going to put a little bit more as I start to close it off. My burner hole right here, all ready to go. And on this side here, I moved the brick over a little bit so I can take a look at the flame, and I can also ignite the flame with a torch using this hole here. So I'm going to make that little cutout inside the sheet metal also. Also on the sheet metal, I will have a cutout for the burner and a cutout for the exhaust, and I'm going to weld most of it together. I'm probably going to tack most of it or stitch weld it with MIG, and then I'm going to lift it up with my fork truck, and I'm going to put some casters on it. And I purchased some casters right here, and these are 500 pounds a piece casters. They're kind of overkill. They are plastic on the bottom, but I'm not expecting the bottom of it to get hot enough to do anything or radiate any heat from the furnace to do anything to those plastic wheels. Okay, so now I'm gonna put all the sides on. Okay, I'm going to start off by welding in this corner here, and then I'm going to add in the other pieces as I go. You can see I made the cutouts for the burner and for the exhaust. So okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gussets here, because the wheels are going to go right underneath these corners. So it's all welded up, ready to go, set up with the vacuum and the gas, and now is the time to see if all that hard work amounted to something. So let's turn it on. So I'm going to check with with the meter, with the temp meter, to see what it looks like. I need to block off that hole, the igniter hole. I actually didn't think there was going to be a lot of flames coming at it, but it's pretty bad there. I'm losing heat there. I'm going to block it off with a brick. Okay, let's let it heat up a bit. So it's about 800 degrees right now. And it's even. Plus or minus about 30-40 degrees. Exhaust is a good 400 degrees, 500 degrees. It's hot, definitely hot. Burner's still cool, but that leak is not doing good. I need to address that for sure. I'm gonna try and bring it up to about 1,000 degrees and then shut it off. About there at 1,000 degrees, 1,032, 1,000, 1,000, and 1,000, pretty even everywhere. Okay, I'm going to shut it off, and it should be good enough for it to break it. I'm going to shut the gas first. Shut the exhaust, the vacuum. You can see that glow of the crucible in the bottom there. Just starting to glow everywhere. Okay. So the biggest mistake was I forgot to make something to close off that igniter hole. And what that caused is there's a lot of heat coming out instead of pushing that heat back in. And what it did is it really warped the outside of this of the forge. So I need to make something, one of the refractory blocks that fits right inside. So after igniting, I can put it inside there and just make sure that it's blocked off without having heat coming out, because that really did a number on there. So as you saw, I got it up to just over 1,000 degrees, which is a melting temperature for aluminum. So the next step is, after I kind of, the word is glazed in or broken in the crucible, I want to put some aluminum in there and get it up to temperature, melting temperature, and just to see how well it does and how long it takes to get to that point. Thanks again for watching Bonifabcustom as we made the huge Foundry furnace. We'll have up and coming videos of melting and using this furnace for making castings. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and push that button for notifications for more videos like this.